Good day, everyone, and good day, ma'am. My name is Kit Salas, and I'm from BSHM 3A. So I'm here to discuss the chapter 1, which is the Philippine Tourism Law. For our learning objectives, first, identify the different kinds of laws relevant to the tourism, travel, and hospitality industry. Second, explain the concept of tourism law. Third, enumerate important sources of tourism law. Fourth, give examples of applications of tourism law. And for our topic outline, definition of law, kinds of law, concept of tourism law and importance, and application of tourism law. Definition of law. In its general and abstract sense or derecho, it is the science of moral laws founded on the rational nature of man that governs his free activity for the realization of the individual and social ends of life under an aspect of mutual conditional dependence. In its specific and concrete sense or lay, it is defined as a rule of conduct, just and obligatory, promulgated by legitimate authority, and of common observance and benefit. Kinds of laws. So for our purposes, the different kinds of law are classified as follows, as to purpose. First, substantive law, a law which defines and regulates rights or which regulates the rights and duties which give rise to a cause of action. Second, adjective law, a law which provides the method of aiding and protecting certain rights. As to scope, general or public law, a law which applies to all of the people of the state or to all of the particular class of persons in the state, with equal force and obligation. Examples, criminal law, international law, and political law. Criminal law, a law dealing with or with crimes and their punishments as well as the procedure for that purpose. International law, body of rules or principles of action governing the relations between states. Third, political law regulating the relations sustained by the inhabitants of the territory to the sovereign. Special or private law, a law which relates to a particular person or things of a class. Example, civil law, maritime law, and mercantile law. Civil law, the mass of precepts which determines an assistance, authority, and obedience existing among members of the family and those regulate those relations of which exist among members of a society for the protection of private interests. Maritime law, the law dealing with commerce by sea involving regulation of ships and harbors and status of seamen. Mercantile law, the law of the commercial transactions, derived from a law of merchants which includes commercial paper, insurance, and other types of agency. Concept of tourism law. Tourism is defined as the custom or practice of promotion by establishment of countries to attract tourists, traveling for pleasure, as well as the promotion by establishment of countries to attract tourists. The World Tourism Organization defines tourism as the activities of persons traveling for leisure, business, and other places outside their usual environment for not more than one consecutive year per purposes. Tourism law may be defined as a body of the regulation, authority, relations, and obedience among members of a society involved in any of rules or principles of action which deals with tourist travel and accommodation. It includes person traveling from the place to place for pleasure, or tourist and business establishment of person engaged in the occupation of providing various services for tourists. Importance and application of tourism law. Today, society has evolved wherein businesses, establishment engaged in tourism has been in the food industry, hotel service, transportation service, and travel, and tour operations, events management, and even medical tourism, among others, all up for the interest of glorification, happiness, amusement, and entertainment of people traveling from place to place. E-commerce has now been considered a way of necessity to the business. In tourism, all things being considered, it will not be denied that there were any various of or even millions of commercial transactions involved in tourism. In addition, numerous regulations are being imposed by the different government agencies in order to promote tourism development for national interests. Hence, there are to study different principles and statutes governing tourism development. Sources of law relevant to the tourism, travel, and hospitality industry. First, the Philippine Constitution. It is the fundamental law of the land to which all other laws must conform. Second, statutes or legislative enactments. It is written will of the Legislative department rendered authentic by certain prescribed forms and solemnities, prescribing rules of actions or civil conduct with respect to person, things, or both. Examples: Dangerous Drug Act, Public Service Act, Civil Code of the Philippines, Labor Code of the Philippines, Revised Penal Code, Seatbelt Law, Local Government Ordinances. Third is the administrative or executive orders, regulations, and ruling. These are issued by administrative official under legislative authority. Example: rules and regulations promulgated by the Secretary of the Tourism to govern the accreditation of hotels, tourist inn, motels, apartels, resorts, pensions, houses, and other accommodation establishments. BIR circulars and ruling, administrative issuances by the Department of Foreign Affairs. Omnibus rules of implementing the Labor Code of the Philippines. Fourth, judicial decisions or jurisprudence. These refer to interpreting the law or the Constitution, the decisions of the Supreme Court in. Fifth, common custom. It is the rule of conduct which in a given place and among given groups of people has been followed for an appreciable time. 6. Other sources. This refers to decisions of foreign tribunals and opinions of textbooks writers. And that will be all for my topic for this chapter 1, and hoping you have learned something from my report, and see you to my next video, and God bless us all.